All right, we're on hole number 9 in the Festive Cup tournament. We're on Monday's qualifying round. We are not trying to qualify today, but we are using the holes to get a little more practice in. So we're trying to stay below the qualification line. I'd really like to be at -5 just in case something happens. The guy on 7 forfeits the last 2 and gets a bogey. And we may do that at the end of this hole. So let's go to Golf Clash Notebook. Let's take a look at hole number 9. Got the big par 5 here. Okay, this is a super dangerous par 5. If you don't make this drive shot, if you end up out here in the rough, unless you're way down here at the bottom in this trough, you're going to end up, if you're way down here in the rough, you might be able to get to that island and get on. But if you're anywhere up here in a trap or in the rough, you're not going to be able to get on. So it's important that we get down into this hole, but we don't have to get all the way down. If we're right here in the fairway, we can get on, especially if you bring a big dog. So if you got underdeveloped clubs, I'm not a big fan of going over here. If you've got a big Cataclysm, or if you're playing in one of the upper divisions where you can get out in here and then you've got that massive wood to bring out onto the field, you can make this shot. But for us mere mortals, this is the area that we're looking at here. So on this hole, typically we're doing a layup shot on the first one. So I'm going to bring a quarterback. I'm going to bring a big dog. Now you can bring, because I'm going to try and get way down in there, I'm going to bring a sniper. Just because it's going to give me a little better ball guide at the end. And I'm going to bring a Kingmaker because we're trying to make it around a bend. We want that 3 power, and we're trying to take some wind out. Try not to have to deal as much with the wind. So quarterback, sniper, the rest of those clubs will work. Now if you find yourself, you don't have to bring a Kingmaker on this, but it's not going to hurt me on the first shot, and it's not going to hurt me on the second shot, and it can help me pretty much every way around. Typically on this type of hole, they'll give you headwind or tailwind on both shots. The first shot will be a little bit side, and then the second shot will be a little more pure tailwind. Okay, so we're trying to get down into this area down here. So what we want to do is we want to put as much side spin on as we can. We don't need to put more than just a couple top spin. And so we're going to start with our blue ring off of the rough. That gives us a lot of room in here to make a swing. And we're at 2.5 rings. And we're going to apply about maybe a third curl. We hit it great to the right. And what we're trying not to do is clip the rough right there. That's why you're not putting all of your curl on there, because you're trying not, if you curl it too much right there, it'll make that swing and it'll clip that rough. That's why hitting on the inside like that is so dangerous. Because if you're in a really tight area, now what we did to help ourselves out was we didn't push up against that rough. We gave ourselves 3 rings to be able to hit that left to the either left, right, or perfect, and still be able to get into that shoot. That's what's really key on holes like this, where you're shooting into an area like that, is to give yourself the ability to hit a great to the left or the right, or a perfect shot, and still be in the optimal area. Now with our Saturn, we're redlining at the very top of that landing pad, so we have plenty of ball here. But with the Sniper, we've got great ball guide, and we're going to go right at it. And we're at max club, so we're going to do a 3.5 ring pool. And then we're just going to try and hit perfect. And we really don't want to make this shot. That's okay. That's alright. It's always nice to make those shots when you're shooting a video, but we weren't really trying to make that shot. If we would have made that shot, we would have forfeited. Just because we don't want to qualify today. We've already ruined our round by missing enough putts. We don't want to qualify with a 7. Our opponent is having a rough time of it. So we're going to forfeit so that we can help our opponent out. Our opponent is super happy with us. All right, that was hole number 9 of the Festive Cup in Monday's qualifying round in the rookie division. Thanks for watching.